Welcome to John Michael's Rockbox. I'm your host, John Michael. I get to host this show that, well, it's a show about you. If you're a musician, if you're a solo artist, if you're a painter, if you write books, you're a dance club, well, I'd like to hear from you. Send me your information to jmrockbox@mcaet.org. All right, we'd like to hear from you, and somebody will get right back to you. Now, also, if you'd like to watch the show, simply go to mcaet.org/watch, and you'll see all the variations on how you can watch the Rockbox. And, well, this show really wouldn't last without you, so we do definitely need your donations, and visit mcaet.org/donate. We'd like to welcome you to the Rockbox, and with that being said, let's head on over and meet our guest, and welcome to the Rockbox. Hey, welcome back. Good to have you along on the Rockbox, and we have some guests today that are no strangers to this show. They've both been here before. Amanda D, T Clemente. Welcome. Good to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us again.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for having us here.
T Clemente Band.
Yes.
It's still T Clemente, just the two of you, yeah? I mean, you know what I mean, T
That's
Clemente
right, yeah.
Band.
We just didn't have our band right now, but we are still doing a lot of band gigs.
Yeah. Is this going to be something that you guys thinking maybe just, you know, like, because it's easy to get gigs when it's this small of a project, you know?
Well, I think, not all venues can accommodate a big band.
Right.
Plus the sound, So this way we still promote our songs in a different way,
Right.
Kind of look at us in a different way too, so the other side of us.
Yeah. Now, these two have been on back in the day. They had the full band the last time that you saw them, which I'm sure you can go back and archive, by the way, and just look at T Clemente Band, and you'll see the whole band outfit. But today, we just have the two who, and we got a lot of talk about these guys because they, since we're on the show the last time, you guys have just taken off. T Clemente Band. And you can speak, it's okay.
Oof, no, thank you.
So, Teddy, I mean, who'd have thought?
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's great.
It's great. We can't complain. It's kind of weird in some case because having somebody outside the United States listening to your music and actually like to hear our music, and that's why we got invited to do this thing.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we got lucky in the UK, I think.
Yeah.
Is why.
Yep.
So we've gone a couple times to the UK.
3 times.
3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
3 times. Where'd you guys go?
We explored England the first year. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah, we had quite a few gigs that first time. We got to see a lot of the UK, which was pretty awesome.
That's right. Then one of the venues there's one person actually is involved on organizing the rock festival in Cambridge, and they saw us and messaged me, hey, you guys want to be part of Cambridge Rock Festival? I said, I yell and scream like a little girl in the bathroom for a while. I said, yeah.
Teddy, I didn't know you could sing that high. That's pretty good. And I mean, really, is the style of your music more acceptable in the UK than here in the States? I mean, I hate to put it that way, but
it is. But a lot of our influence, the band that we've been emulating, or our influence for writing music and styles,
right?
Is we're talking about Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin. They all came from that side,
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, there are a couple of our songs kind of sounded like, or you can tell that, hey, that's kind of influenced by this band. They noticed that when we were there, so kind of like
Yeah, and the funny thing is, back in the day with, like he mentioned, Led Zeppelin and all those bands, they were bigger here than they were at home. They started, of course, after they became famous. Of course, hey, they're our guys. But it was the United States that made them popular. But and anymore, I think a lot of the bands do extremely well touring out of the States.
Yeah, they have a different appreciation of music than the States seems to have right now. They still really appreciate rock and roll.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, so what was it like? I mean, you get up there and you're like, here we are. We're in a different country, man. And then you what were the nerves like?
That first time it was scary.
Yeah,
Just for me, I'll speak
Yeah.
for myself.
Except for everybody, it was a great experience for us. I know even though we're kind of like finding our way around, but it's a great experience. We all kind of like, hey, we're doing this all together, and we had the same goal. And I think that worked out really well for us.
How long were you gone the first time?
2 weeks, maybe.
2.5 weeks.
2.5
Yep.
weeks.
2.5 weeks?
Yep.
Wow. So, and then, it's that first, as soon as you hit that first note and, when you play it or sing it, and all of a sudden it's like, now that stage is just like any other stage,
The
Sort of.
audience wasn't, though. That was, for me, I was noticing that the audience was significantly different, so it took me some time to adjust.
Really?
People were watching,
Yeah.
but they weren't like dancing or like super loud. They were just watching, but they were watching very attentively. So it took me a little bit of time to get used to just that very close watching.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is cool.
Because I've never been there. I mean, you watch, and I think every crowd is different. I know they were just watching you guys going like, they've heard your stuff before, I take it, and so this is what they're like live, because, bands that, pardon me, that suck live, you hear all the great recordings and they come out and you're like, oh, and it was a bad live show and you're like, what was that? Yeah, but to reproduce what you put down is
It's hard because we work hard on
Yeah.
rehearsals to make sure that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, we always correct ourselves. Yeah.
that's going to be very. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to let you watch the, do we call it stripped down version of T Clemente Band?
Sure.
Yeah, acoustic version.
Yeah. Mind you, the clothes stay on. It's just the music. It's only 2 of them. All right. So check this out. T Clemente Band. I think you're going to like this.
Questions lie here in my mind. Do we have the answers to make it through? We hear, we see all over the world. Time keeps slipping away. Can we really save the world today? Is war the answer to our prayer? Knives are starving, are fading away. Time keeps slipping away. Look around you now. Tell me what you see. It's not the way it should be. Life needs love. Life needs time. Life means care for all you see. Life needs love. Life needs time. Life means love for you and me. Can we save the ones for life to spare? Can we save the sky, the birds to fly? Can we make it through our final days if time keeps slipping away? Can we really save the world today? Is war the answer to our prayers? Lives are starving, are fading away, and time keeps slipping, slipping away. Look around you now. Tell me what you see. It's not the way it should be. Life needs love. Life needs time. Life means care for all you see. Life needs love. Life needs time. Life means love for you and me. It's not the way it should be. Life needs love, life needs time. Life means care for all you see. Life needs love, life needs time. Life means love for you and me.
All right, well, there you go. The stripped down version with clothes on, music version of T Clemente Band. And they're all going like, I wanted to see Teddy without anything. Because, you know, hey, you know.
This is teen jazz.
I mean, gotta give him a little thing, yeah. So playing acoustically like that you're used to a band. Do you guys, have you done this before? I mean, prior to coming back on the show?
No, actually, we did this in one venue that they said, you know what, you guys, because first they said, you know, they want to keep playing us, but for some reason the neighborhood, they have a little curfew on the PA system.
Right.
And they go like, so we tried a acoustic version and they loved it. Ever since, oh, why don't we do this? You know, so it's like out of the blue, we just did it, and we kind of like, you know, we're all kind of feeling each other how we're gonna do it, but it turned out okay. And then they go like, wow, and they liked it, and I said, no, let's go for it. So that's why we kind of come up with the idea about, hey, let's try it this way.
So is this going to be a little bit more?
It's a mix. It'll be a mix. You know, the people will still love to hear the full band blasting away. So depending on the venue, the venue can handle that kind of stuff, and some venues you can't. So
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, some of the guys were like, all right, go ahead. We'll stay home this weekend. So, but you always got to go to work.
I do, but I love it. So.
And so, well, Amanda and Teddy are both very busy people. Like Amanda, I mean, besides T Clemente Band.
Yes, I'm also in Gundacker and Atomic Picnic, which is an international project.
An international project? You mean like everybody lives like foreigner?
Yeah, everybody lives in different parts of the world. And there's one gentleman that is coordinating everything. So it's kind of awesome because I get to meet musicians that I wouldn't normally get to play with.
Right. And so what do you do online?
Yeah, we have 4 CDs, but we do studio sessions, but it's all like different places in the world. And
right.
He puts it all, yeah.
I've seen kind of something like that on a video where they recorded a bunch of different people all over the world, and they made one song.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a cool idea.
It's totally cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room for a lot of creativity, different ideas. It's cool.
The good thing about that, it keeps your chops up sort of in your vocals, right?
Totally different styles that I'm not used to singing, so I'm always kind of pushing myself to.
Which is really going to work for the T Clemente Band.
For sure.
In the big scheme of things.
You'll
Are you still
see
teaching?
Oh yes, I definitely am still teaching at the Guitar Showcase.
Oh.
San Jose.
Okay, so vocal talents.
Yes.
So you need vocal lessons?
That's me. Give me a call. Bay Area singing lessons. Sorry.
No, it's true. I mean, you know, you where can they find you then? I mean,
You can look up bayareasinginglessons.com and you can find all the information that you need there, as well as my phone number or email if you'd like to get a hold of me.
which is, you know, honestly, to take lessons is not a bad thing either. If you're thinking, you should. I mean, I think even the best vocalists still take lessons.
I still take lessons from different teachers because you don't want to get bad habits, and I like to learn new techniques and stuff. So absolutely, I think.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. So there you go. You look her up, and maybe get into some of those lessons. The only thing you can do really is enhance your vocals anyway, because that's your instrument. So you really want to take care of it and practice with at least. You know, why not? Teddy, you're a busy guy too. I mean, you know, this band is just a full-time project.
Yeah, well, especially with the new album. You know, we're really, it put pressure on us on this last album because we got a good turnout with the last two, and the reviews with those two albums kind of like put us, okay, now what are we gonna do? How can we top that one, or at least even, but don't go So Robert Berry and I were kind of working on this thing really hard to make sure we have so many takes and how we're gonna put it all together, and it took us a while. You know, and by the time we got it rolling, they're like, "Wow, okay, so now we're getting it." So, and there we go. So we can't wait to get it all done. Hopefully, early part of next year we'll be done, because everybody's kind of busy right now. Just, you know, got holidays coming up. So,
You have a title?
yeah, the title of the album called is Man Machine.
Man Machine.
Yeah, it's like a trilogy of the other 2 albums.
Right.
You know, yeah. I won't go back like Star Wars or go back
I
to
was just going to say that. Dang it. Well, there goes my Star Wars analogy. I was
to
gonna
go
be a
back
good one,
to number 1 and the number 4, you know.
Yeah.
He'll go right back to number 10, you know.
You can go forever. You can last forever.
Yeah, Star Wars 100, yeah.
That's pretty cool. A new album. I'm looking forward to that. So are you, what phase are you in now with this?
All the main recording is pretty much done. It's just a mixing and all the other detailing part, which is always the critical part. Because once we get this thing done, it's over with, you know.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure, you know. I think we're excited about the materials that's in there, you know. It's a little different twist, you know, just to let them know that we can do other things, which is cool.
Yeah. So where can people find you, real quick, before we hear a couple more another song?
It's our website. We're rebuilding our website right now. It's www.tclemente.com. So.
tclemente.com. Clemente.
T-E, yes.
Yeah, it's like me trying to do math. Doesn't work. All right, check out this song, T Clemente.
You and I will walk the path so we can reach the sky. You and I will toe the line so we can reach the stars. And when we close our eyes, it's there we'll feel the love. We hold each other close, so safe inside. Forever yours, you're all I want. My world, my life, you're in my heart. You and I, each other's eyes, we see beyond the night. Love so strong, we build the faith, never fall apart. Forever yours, you're all I want. My world, my life, you're in my heart. You and I will walk the path that leads us to the sky. You and I will toe the line so we can reach the stars. Forever yours, you're all I want. My world, my life, you're in my
All right, so there you go. See, this is really the cool version. It's, well, another version of the T Clemente Band, who, again, tclemente.com. Is that right?
Yes.
And which he said is under construction at the moment, but it'll be well worth the wait and when it does finally pop up. So with you guys, because you had to rehearse for this as just a duet, which rehearsals, you give some tips of like the rehearsal, the importance of rehearsal, and venturing off to do a UK thing, how that all worked out. So, but we'll start first with rehearsals, and I mean the whole band rehearsal, the importance. You could share a little bit about that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we have our schedule set every Thursday night, so we do that, and we always we go through the set. If we say we have a gig coming, so we have a set list. We practice those set lists. If we notice that one song needs more attention, we go back and redo that one and try to work on the details. So
right.
But regardless of where we are, like if we've just finished a tour or whatever, like we may take off a couple of weeks, but that Thursday night we are rehearsing and running through things, and it's run really smoothly. Like we're all friends also, but rehearsal is for rehearsing, not chit-chatting,
right.
not anything else. It's just boom, like walk in and go. So that's the dedication, I think, is part of what's helped us get further.
That's right, dedication, and also like nobody's offended about something. If somebody said, hey, I noticed you're doing this, we're all open-minded, about things.
Sure.
Yeah, because we all know we have the same goal.
Right.
We all want to be better, so there's nobody's taking it personally.
Right.
But we take it seriously to make sure we get better, and I think that's the key. So I think for any bands who can do that, I think whatever you do, you're gonna move forward or do things. And I think that's what one thing we like to do is so whatever we did in recording, we want to make sure we do it as match it as much we can. So when we play live, maybe that's paying off. That's why we're doing all this tour.
Oh yeah.
So.
Which, by the way, honestly, when you rehearse or perform, you keep in mind you're a human being. Everybody makes mistakes. You're going to make a mistake, and then you just got to move on. Yeah. Mistakes, and I've made a lot. I still do. And when you guys do it, you just kind of look at each other and just maybe give that little chuckle and move on.
Now, that's one thing good about us rehearsing regularly. We know where everybody's at. So when something like that happened, we know how to recover right away. And there's somebody will pick it up and they're like, okay, then we get right back.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. I mean, trust me, we've done it so many times.
Yeah, sure.
But I guess like I said, being a tight rehearsal and knowing your material, I think it get us right back to where we need to be.
So rehearsals are important.
Yep.
Whatever band you're doing, if it's small duet like they just did today, or if it's a full band, make a day, stick to it, and get it done. Practice your set. So you're rehearsing, you're doing all your gigs, you got your UK thing come up. How'd you even think? Did somebody just call you out of the blue, or say like, "Hey, Teddy, you want to play?" Yeah.
For some reason, I think this, the first album, even the second album, we got some reviews, magazine-wise. For some reason, they heard about this thing, and now they start contacting me on Facebook, and that's how we got connected. And from just a fan probably listening to us like our music, then they recommended us somebody else. Then it connected us to a person like Ray Williams, which is our booking agent in the UK. So he lined us up there. Right. And then the guy who discovered us from another venue, Trevor, he's the one who got us to Cambridge Rock Festival. Then he recommended us to Dave Roberts, which is the head guy on the Cambridge Rock Festival. So it just keeps moving along. So so now it forces, hey, let's make sure we keep doing it right, make sure we rehearse, do everything we want to do, and make sure we deliver it.
Yeah.
Right? So it makes us work harder.
Oh yeah.
Knowing that all these people are watching us now, they're so like that's pretty cool.
Did you just wake up one day and say, I want to play UK?
Yeah. It's always been in the back of my mind back then. It's I kind of like that. So just to try something.
Yeah. And so with the tour, did it set you up with gear, or did you have to bring your own?
We got our gear there. We just have to bring our instrument, and our touring van was there, so all set up. So we just they deliver it to our hotel, and we go from there.
That's freaking pretty awesome.
It was.
Yeah, anybody.
You feel awkward too when they start picking up your own gear and they don't want to let you touch it. I said, don't. We know how to handle this thing. You guys go to your dressing room and get ready for the show.
Okay.
They're like,
So you had road
wow,
crew.
where am I?
Yeah, at the festivals.
That's pretty cool.
Don't we all want to be spoiled like them?
Wonderful.
You know how it is. You know, it's humbling. You know, because a friend of mine, David Lauser, who plays with Sammy Hagar.
Also play.
Yeah. And so we talked about that, how humbling it was, you know, because he was so used to having road crew take care of his stuff, and then now he's, you know, just doing his own thing, and he has to carry his own gear.
Wait a
Poor
minute.
guy. Which is like, yeah, well, you know, but I think if you pay somebody to carry your stuff once and just see how it feels, it's kind of cool. Teddy, Amanda, all says is just success, man. Keep going.
Thanks.
So when we see you next time, new album,
Yes.
who knows where else? Maybe they've gone around the world twice. Thanks.
Well, thanks, you guys, for having us here.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thanks you for hanging out the Rockbox.